Jake Paul rose to combat sports fame when he knocked out former NBA player Nate Robinson on the undercard of Mike Tyson's exhibition boxing match with Roy Jones Jr. back in 2020. Now, Jake Paul, the YouTuber turned prize fighter, and Mike Tyson, former heavyweight boxing champion, the baddest man on the planet, is going to meet again, but this time they're going to be opponents in what will be the most polarizing spectacle yet, the recent crossover that boxing has been doing. And I want to give my thoughts on this whole situation with Mike Tyson coming back for exhibition fights, Jake Paul, and just the whole sport of boxing, to be totally honest, because there's been a lot of stuff surrounding the sport of boxing. A lot of people has been frustrated with the sport, and a lot of people think that boxing is basically the new WWE. And I want to give my thoughts right here. What's going on, y'all? Much love, peace, and blessings. This your boy Get a Mic. If you guys new to the channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button, bell icon, like the video, share the video, all that good stuff, man. I want to know what y'all think about this whole fight that's going to be happening with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. So feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comment section. Now, Mike Tyson is set to face Jake Paul basically on July 20th is the date they have at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, okay? In the main event of a card that will air on Netflix, okay? It will be the streaming company's first professional fight, or first fight they've ever put on combat sports, in the third live sporting event overall. In my personal opinion, man, I think this is there's going to have some sort of staged implications to this, if you ask me. I think there's going to be definitely some sort of something in the fix on this fight. Okay, I'm not really sure that this thing is going to go down the correct way, but I will say this is that I think this fight could have the potential to be the most watched fight of this year, in my personal opinion. With all the professional fights, the real fights, I think this particular fight, because of who's in it, we know we got a popular YouTuber turned boxer, and everybody and their mama and grandmama know Mike Tyson and love Mike Tyson. So he's one of the biggest boxers, if not the biggest boxer of all time, when it comes to, you know, what he was able to do in the ring, and also just how popular and how famous this guy is. But, you know, I think, like I said before, I think there's going to be something crazy happen with this fight. And I actually, you know, thinking about tuning in, or if not going to this one, because, you know, who's can say they've, you know, been able to see Mike Tyson actually fight live. Whether it's an exhibition, whether it's a real fight, I'm not sure. It is what it is on that, but it's definitely a historic situation when you can say you've, you know, actually seen Mike Tyson fight live. I think they said something about having possibly, you know, 80,000 seats or something like that available, 80,000 tickets for this one. So the article says it is unclear how the Texas Department of Licensing Regulation regulates combat sports in the state will approach what will surely be a matchup that garners plenty of criticism and attention. It is yet to be determined whether it will be classified as a pro fight or an exhibition. And that's what I was thinking as well. Just not really sure how they're going to do it. But I tell you what, it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be a lot of people watching, from the youngest of the young all the way up to the oldest of the old. They're going to be tuning in because you have a young boxer who's, you know, captured the young fan base, and you have, you know, guys like, you know, our fathers and grandfathers and stuff like that that's been rocking with Mike Tyson, man. So it's going to bring in all different types of crowds, man, watching this fight. So I do anticipate this thing to be one of the biggest fights known. But how would that play out? I mean, Mike Tyson back in 2020, he had an exhibition with Roy Jones Jr. where obviously they old. I think they're, you know, how old is Mike Tyson? He's like, yeah, he's 57. I think he's going to be 58 at the time of the fight, if I'm not mistaken. And Jake Paul is 27. So you're going to be basically bringing in both of their generations and all the generations around their age group. So Mike Tyson, although he's extremely old, he still does show that he got a lot of power and speed just for his age. And the dude, we know, has been pretty much the most vicious knockout puncher we've ever seen. And Jake Paul, I mean, he's had some exhibitions and some pro fights as well where he looked pretty good, you know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of people would make the case that, going up against some real deal boxers that, he probably won't have a chance to really get much done, you know what I'm saying? But you never know how this thing can play out. He's the more youthful person, so you know what I'm saying? He's going to have the youth advantage. I'm not really sure how they stack up as far as size goes. I would have to look at the stats to see, who's taller and all of that, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure Jake Paul might be a little bit taller, but we know Mike Tyson has always been the baddest man on the planet, man. So even at his old age, man, I can see him, putting Jake Paul's face down on the canvas at 58, 57, 59 years old. So I can definitely see something like that happening. I won't be surprised if it do. It says, so it goes on to say here, any other news on this one here? No, they didn't really say too much about it, but it looks like I think Jake Paul is going to be trying to, chase after a Canelo fight and stuff like that. I don't know what Mike Tyson is really doing. Probably just getting back in the ring just to, make a large amount of money and just to put on a big event. I don't really see, where this would be necessary for him, whether or not it's an exhibition fight or a real fight. I don't really see what this does for him, man. But like I said, all in all, it should be a pretty entertaining event. Should be pretty fun. I'm definitely going to probably be tuning in, if not try to make my way over there. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section. Do you think this is some foolishness? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? You think Mike Tyson going to knock him out, or you think they're going to have some sort of fix in play to have Jake Paul knock out Iron Mike Tyson, man? I'm going to be getting up out of here. Y'all let me know how you feel. Much love, peace, and blessings. This your boy, Get a Mike, and I'll holler at y'all next. Peace.